Good morning, Never Never Land. So we're going to go over the Oracle and Tarot pull that I did for the 17th of February. Now for myself, I got the Coyote. I'll show you that card again. And the Coyote says, the Coyote is the symbol of the sacred trickster, the one who provides detours for growth and understanding by ensuring that things don't go as planned. The Coyote brings energy of divine deception to set you free from the shackles of that which doesn't serve you. Sometimes it appears that you will get everything you want, only to find the Coyote brings you the opposite of what you had hoped for. The lessons offered by Coyote may at first appear confusing, but they are most sacred and always for your highest good. If the Coyote calls to you, this is a time to pay special attention to detours and disappointment, as they are true tests of faith. You have to set your intentions and turn them over to the Great Spirit, yet you may find yourself lost and confused when it appears you are being led off course, off the path leading you to your most cherished dreams and desires. Remember this, Coyote is a sacred trickster and may be leading you into challenges to ensure that you are ready to handle what you've set in motion. Great growth and understanding come to you when Coyote calls your name. And the medicine. Are you being seduced by what you think you desire? Could it be that the more superficial, sparkly, shiny aspects of your ambition led you in this moment? Perhaps you feel in order to get what you desire, you have to compromise yourself, control others, or manipulate situations to ensure your goal is met. Coyote howls in the shadows to remind you that this may be a lesson too painful to learn. Beware the shallow waters right now. Something or someone might pretend to be deep, but that doesn't make them so, no matter how seductive their superficial traits and how beautiful or sparkly they appear. All that glitters there will not turn up gold, no matter how many wishes you make to change that. So I'm supposed to embody the energy of the Coyote, to be a teacher, to lead others off course in order to teach or to bring understanding. Now, the Tarot said the best way I can go about doing that is with the Temperance card, which I find funny that the trans boy pulls the Temperance card, especially when we're talking about confusing people. The Temperance stands for alchemy, blending energies, harmony, moderation, masculine and feminine balance, duality, the fluidity of time, meditation, the perpetual motion of life, neutrality, restraint, patience, and purpose. Temperance is the alchemist of life, and it calls to you to create your purposeful blend using moderation and patience as ingredients. Where are you focusing your precious energy right now? Maybe you've been overdoing everything in your social life, or binging on television, drinks, or food, overspending, focusing on a relationship that is depleting more energy than it is replenishing, being wholly materialistic versus wholly spiritual. We live in a world of extreme passions and has heated hustle, so slowing down the desire for excess in any one area of your life may be harder than you think. Don't do drastic right now. Stay away from all or nothing choices. Clearing your energy of extremes will foster a dynamic, nourishing flow that is aligned with your perfect alchemical purpose. Seek equilibrium and be mindful of your resources while fusing all the elements to achieve a beautiful balance. So the best way I can go about leading others off course so that I can teach them is with patience and balance. For Mother Earth, I drew the arrow. I like this card. The essence. Receiving this symbol reminds you that when you are in alignment with your heart and soul, you are on target and will soon be hitting your mark. Be true to your calling, release attachments, and free yourself from the bondage of unbridled ambition. Now is revealed to be a moment of contact in which your intention meets the material world. The arrow also symbolizes the need to set your creativity free. Create art. When the arrow zings through the air, it is inviting you to pay attention and signifying that you are about to make your mark in some aspect of your life. It illuminates the moment of contact when you know that your desires and intentions have traveled on the wind and landed in the perfect place for your highest good. Trust that your job is to be relaxed yet focused, keeping your eye on the prize yet releasing your intention with full expectation that it will land as it is supposed to. Don't worry about the how or the exact form. This is not a time to interfere with the manner in which the arrow flies. It will make its mark, and you will have cause to celebrate. The medicine. This is a time to admit that by continuing on the path you are on, you might be shooting yourself in the foot. Could it be that you have become so attached to winning the game that you have missed the true mark? What if your arrow was never meant to land where you wanted it? Now is the time to regroup and ask yourself if what you desire is really worth your energy. This is a sign something better is waiting. Consider the wisdom is not getting what you want. Suffering in this case is a pathway to heal parts of you that feel unworthy. The parts that worry isn't enough. Make peace with those voices. What is truly yours will be waiting for you. So the best way that we can help Earth embody that is the Two of Swords. And basically it's trust. What Mother Earth needs to feel, what God needs to feel is trust, which is also faith. Two of Swords stands for stalemate or a crossroads, making a difficult choice, opposing ideas or options, choosing the best route of action, memory, and thought. You know that feeling of not knowing? It's time to make a choice. And it may seem like you are between a rock and a hard place. If you can't decide which way to go, it's because you can't see the bigger picture yet. The Two of Swords is whispering that you must move in one direction. Close your eyes and listen to your internal guidance system for your map. If your intuition has fallen unusually silent, it is asking you to trust yourself and your ability to discern and decide. Even in blindness, you already know the best way forward. When you act, the future will reveal itself, and it will help you to move towards your dream. Have faith that the universe is serving you the right experience. At the crossroads of duality, your analysis and overthinking will just get you buried in the quicksand of a million possible endings. So find peace of mind by trusting your judgment. And it says, the affirmation is, when blinded by the unknown, I can trust myself to move towards the light. So the best way for Mother Earth to feel trust is for the choice of loosing or firing the arrow. Create. Go back to that one word. Now for humanity, I pulled the spiral. What the spiral says is, from galaxies in the sky to diminutive shells at the beach, the spiral is found extensively in the natural world. Its shape in the form of a coiled serpent has been used since ancient times as a tool for growth and transformation. The spiral is a guide for entering deep into one's consciousness and the unknown, and then extending far out into the heavens. It is crucial to surrender to this journey until the exhausted paradigm dissolves into the depths of the psyche and its energy is released to give birth to a new reality. The invitation to renew yourself. You must shed your old skin. You've already done this, so do not keep scraping away at the old, but welcome the soft new skin that is starting to grow. Break the habit of working on your faults all the time, and let nature take its course. Know that a new skin feels vulnerable and scary at times. Trust the medicine of the spiral as it guides your journey of renewal. The medicine. The spiral announces a descent to the depths and a rebirth. allowing nothing to get in the way of the process as the time is right and the forces of nature are supporting you in this endeavor. Using stones, twigs, or yarn, build a spiral on the ground that is large enough to walk through with at least 3 turns. Enter the spiral slowly. Once at the center, offer to the earth the feelings or situations that you no longer want in your life. As you walk back the way you entered, feel recharged for your new journey. So that's really symbolic of the Tower or the Death card. It's transform, grow, new journeys. So it's the Tower without the fall, which is nice. The best way that we can go about doing that as a collective, as humanity, to embark on new journeys is the Six of Pentacles. Two-way abundance, giving and receiving, being charitable, a positive and generous mindset, advancement, awakening, inflow, help coming from others. Be open to give others and to receive from others, as they are states that we must all cultivate. This card asks you to experience these consciously. How does helping others make you feel? It feels good, right? Abundant, heart-centered. Gifting your time, money, or energy to someone else will open up the floodgates of new resources coming your way. Be generous with everything you have learned and remain conscious of the flow of abundance from the universe. Consider these sacred dualities: learning and teaching, receiving and giving, accepting and offering. Open your heart to this sacred balance of energy and fill it with any gaps you have around scarcity and abundance. It will imbue your life with compassion and generosity and usher in new states of prosperity. Donating your energetic resources to help others will be life-changing for those in need. Choose a cause that moves your soul and watch your feelings of prosperity shift. And the affirmation on that is, I show gratitude for my life through generosity and compassion. So the best way to transform, grow, and create new journeys, the tarot says to be open to giving and receiving with others. And that's both ideas and resources, both concrete and non-concrete concepts. Now, the affirmation card that I drew is, I am the gateway between God and earth. I invoke the muse and spice up the world. And here we are back to create. Create. What is your art? The universe is calling. You may have been receiving offers from your muse since your first waking moments in this physical body. Sometimes they come as whispers that kiss you softly while you dance in the shower, and other times they scream over your dreams until you surrender to the calling. The muse offers you a partnership, a wellspring of intuition and creativity, in exchange for your power to birth the unconscious into the physical form. The writer births his book, the mother births her child. You are the gateway between God and earth. Your creations spice up the world. What will you do with all of that power? The muse visits during the process of creation, never before. If you miss her call, get out your wild paints and call her back. She is the love of your life. And a quote from Joseph Campbell is, life has no meaning. Each of us has meaning, and we bring it to life. It is a waste to be asking the question when you are the answer. I will see y'all on my next reading. I hope this one did you well. Blessed be.